this is Saurav. In this video, we will learn how to create dictionary app using MIT App Inventor. So let me show you the demo of this app first, then we will create this app. So here you can see that's the first screen of our app, full form app, and you can see there's 3 and 4 words only. Okay, now you can search all these words. Suppose let's search LMK, right? This one. Now let me just click on any word. Okay, so LMK, and you can see let me know, that's the full form of LMK. Okay, now click on back button. Now here you can see the admin button, right? So click on that admin. If you want to add some words, so you have to put your admin password. You can see office use only, so enter the password. So suppose my password is 1234. Okay, now okay, you will redirect to this screen. You can see the short form, so you have to type any short form, like suppose TC. Okay, and the TC is take care, and then we need to click on save button. Here you can see the updated. Now go back. Here you can see the TC. Whenever someone click on that TC, so you can see take care. Here we go. So we are using your MIT App Inventor to create this project. So here you can see dictionary app. So that's the first screen. We will use here Firebase to store our words. Okay, so let me just drag and drop one layout, and that is vertical arrangement. Okay, like this one, and make it width is fill parent and height is fill parent, like this. We will use your admin panel also. Okay, so we can add all these words from our admin panel. Okay, now that's our first screen. So we have to display our words. So we can see in the user interface list view, this one, drag and drop this, and we will make this one checked, so filter option. So we will display all words here. Okay, now we need here one button, and that button name is admin. Okay, suppose if you are admin, so you need to click on that button to add some words here. I will use here one label, okay, like this, to display the full form. Okay, full forms app, like that, and I'm to make this one 18, and click on vertical arrangement and make this one in a center, and align horizontal should be center. Align vertical, you can make it in a top, like this. Okay, now let me just change that button at least 18, something like that. Font bold, change background color, something orange or something like that. Okay, I'm going to change the vertical arrangement background color also. So I will use this one, something like that. Okay, I will choose full form, text color should be white, like this. Okay, now we will display all words here. Now that's our first screen. Now I'm going to hide this screen and drag and drop another screen. So whenever someone, let me just use here, whenever someone click on their any words, okay, so we need to redirect them to another layout to show their full forms. Okay, so let me just hide this vertical arrangement and drag and drop another one, like this. Make this one also width and height is fill parent, like this, and change that background color again to something look like this. Okay, and done. Drag and drop here two labels, okay, first and second, and that first label we will display the word, okay, like this, and in the another we will display the description, like this. Now I'm going to change that label 1 by something text, font size is at least 30, and the description I'm to make it at least 24, like this, and click on that vertical arrangement and make this although those thing in a center, like this, both thing, right, and I'm to change that color, not background, I'm to change the text color, like this, and change that text color to white, like this, right. Now we will use that field as a dynamic value. Okay, so you don't need to worry. Now we need to use your buttons to go back. Okay, so yeah, we will use here some simple back button, and make sure this should be font size at least 18, change background color to orange, like this. Okay, now that's our second screen. Let me just hide this one also, and we will use here one more screen for admin panel, so our admin can add the words. Okay, so for that we need to just do simple width and height is fill parent, change the background color, something that you want, like this. And then in the final we need here two text box and two buttons. Okay, so first text box, this one text box, first text box is word and second text box for meaning. And then we need two buttons, one for save the database or save the words in the list or database, and second button for go back. In that go back button I just write here back and then at least 18, oh only 18, one not 18, and then change background color to orange, right? And make sure vertical arrangement should be in both things, all these things in a center like this. And this button we can do button 3, we can use this as a save like this. And we need to use here some background color for this button, so I will use here to the green, light green, and change that to 18, and then text to white, make it font bold like this. Okay, so now we need one more label here. If the text is updated, so we will just display here updated, we will make it blank right for right now. Okay, so that's the overall screen. Okay, now we need to drag and drop here one Firebase, right? So let's drag and drop Firebase from experimental, drag and drop this. Okay, and then we need to create account in Firebase. So let's create, open new tab and just type here console.firebase.google.com, and then you have to use your account, you have to use your Google account to create one project. So you need to go to the console here and you can see the add project, click on this, and your project name you can say suppose DISCTCB app. Okay, not enable, create project, click on continue, and then we need to click on real-time database. In the left side you will find this one, right? And then we need to click on create database, and then next, then enable. Now we need to click on that rules option here. Okay, and then we need to enable both things to make it true, and this one is also true like this. Okay, and then click on publish button, right? Simple. Now go to the data again, and you can see that's the URL. We need to copy this URL, right? And then copy this URL and go to their app, click on this Firebase, and you can see the Firebase URL, this one. Okay, default. We need to paste our URL here like this. Okay, app connector or Firebase with our MIT App Inventor app. Now that's our, where is our first screen? This one is our first screen. Let me hide third screen for admin panel, right? So that's our first screen. Now we need to code for whenever someone click on that admin, okay, admin button, so we need to redirect this to vertical arrangement 3. Okay, so let's go, let me just this one, and what I will do here, click on that button here, you can see admin. I will rename all these buttons, so admin btn like this, right? And if I just go to the here, and this one you can see that is also back button, it means back, you can see this one back from the back btn DESC description. Okay, and then back button, which one is this one is also a back button, I think this one, and we will say the back btn admin. Okay, fine. Now let me just hide this one vertical, this will make it off. Now go to the block. So whenever someone click on that admin button, it means this one admin button, so we need to open one, we need to ask the password. Okay, so no one can add the words here, so only admin can add that words. So we need here one more thing is go to the user interface and get the notifier, just drag and drop this here and go to the block, and you will find your notifier, this one, and we can see here the option of password dialog, this one, show password dialog. We need to call this whenever someone click on that admin buttons, we need to call this, and here we will use something like text and go there, and message we can say something office use only, like that. And in the title we can just use here enter your password, right? And we will make this cancelable, yes. So just type here true and enter and drag and drop this here. So click on that notifier and you will see after choosing, okay. So or you can say after text input cancel, choosing cancelled after text input. So you can see 4 or 5 types, but we need to choose the after text input, okay. So this one. So whenever we put some password here, okay, so what the response we will get here, we will get all response here. So we have to check if the password, okay, so we will use a condition if the response is equal to some password. So you can choose any password here. So this password is static. So suppose I will use here 1 2 3 4 5 like this. If the password is equal to our get response, right, okay, so if the get response is equal to our password 1 2 3 4 5, then we will display the another screen. It means this one screen, vertical arrangement 3, we will make it visible on, just make it here and make it true, or we need to make our vertical arrangement first should be false, like this, right? That is fine. Now we are in that screen. Which screen? In that screen, third screen, right? Make it hide as. Now whenever someone click on the save button, it means save data btn, okay. So whenever someone click on that button, so we have to save our data, okay, in our Firebase. So go to the block, you will find save data btn. So whenever someone click on that button, so we need to call here Firebase. So click on Firebase and you will see the stored value, this one, and the tag. Now which tag we have to store? We have to store tag is something from, sorry, not this, we will use tag from our text box 1, sorry, text box 1 dot text, this one, and the value we will get from text box 2 dot text, like this, okay. Now we need to click on the text box 1 dot text and set that value. After saving the data, we will make it blank, okay. So we can put another word also here, like this, text box 2, right? Now we need to update our label also, okay. So set label text. Whenever the data will updated, then we will save, like we will use here updated, okay, like this, data updated, or you can see updated, right? Now this. Now whenever someone click on that back button, it means back admin button, this one. So we need to use here, whenever someone click on that button, so we need to hide this vertical arrangement. Which one is our vertical arrangement 3? We need to hide, make it false, and we need to open our vertical arrangement 1, this one. But we have to update the list also. So how we can do this? So we need to call your Firebase and you will find your get the list, get tag list, this one. We need to call this, okay. But on that get tag list, whenever we will call this function. So you can see the got value tag list. You can see when Firebase get tag list. So we have to store all this value in our list that we have used in this vertical arrangement 1 list view. So we will set list view elements, this one, from this list value, like this, okay. Now we are saving our data here, okay. Now that is for admin part, okay. Now we need to code for another part, is mean that is completed, right? Now we need to hide this, okay. We have completed this part also, second part, okay. But we need to code for the second screen and first screen. So first, whenever we open our app, so we need to display all the tag list that we have saved using admin panel. We will display here, okay. So how we can do that? So go to the block. So whenever our screen will initialize, this one, okay, then we need to call here this one, call Firebase get list, this one, right? And we need to this is fine. Now we have a list of our words here. Now whenever someone click on any word on that, so now how we can do this for code? So click on list view and you can see the after pick. So whenever we pick any word, okay, first we need to hide our vertical arrangement 1, okay. Whenever someone pick some word, it means one word, then we will hide, and then we will do display the another string vertical arrangement 2, make it true. Okay, now we need to display the word. So you can see the label 2, this one. Okay, so in that label 2 we will display the selected word that we have selected using the list view selection, this one, list view or selection. But in that label 3, right, label 3, yeah, in the label 3 we need to get the value. Okay, so how we can do this? So we need to call here Firebase get value function. So click on Firebase and you can see the get value, this one. We need to call this here. We need to hide this. Okay, and whenever we get the value, which tag we have to get? So we will get the this one tag value. Okay, now we are getting the this tag value that we have selected. Now whenever we call this, so we have to call this function of Firebase got value, because we got the value. So how we can define it? Whenever we got the value, then we will check the condition here, control if else. Okay, if the logic, you can see this logic, if the tag, okay, that we are getting, tag is equal to value selection value list view dot selection, then we will display that label 2, label 3, sorry, label 3 dot text here, and we will just get that value here. Simple, right? So fine, now we need to click on back button description. So whenever someone click on that button, so we need to hide again vertical arrangement 2. Okay, this one should be true, should be false, and the one should be true. Oh, sorry, delete it, copy paste, and then one should be enable true, like this. Okay, so that's the overall code. So yeah, fine. So let me just check how it's work or not. So I'm saving the value. You can see that is created. I can see TC take care, right? It's working means, right? So yeah, let me just check this back. Oh, one thing we have done mistake, I think. On that admin back button click, it means go back here and you will find your admin back button. This one, oh, we have done the all false, so we have to make it true, this one. Yes, yeah, that's the overall code, right? So if you have some doubt, you can ask me on comment. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video. Have a nice day, be safe, bye bye.